Hey y'all, welcome back. So we are inside of Dollar General. It's so cold here in Georgia, but it could just be me because I'd be cold anyway. But y'all let me know where y'all are from, what the weather is like. But I'm here in Georgia and I'm inside of Dollar General, and we're getting ready to get into our any day deals video. So meaning these deals that I'm going to bring to you are not only going to be all digital, so meaning all you need is your phone, download the Dollar General app, create an account. That's all free. And you're going to clip the digital coupons that I tell you, and then when you head to the register, type in your phone number, and that's how all of your digital coupons come off. But I'm going to show you some amazing any day deals that you can do any day of the week. You don't have to wait till Saturday to do the 5 off of 25, where we as long as we can get our total to $25, we'll get an additional $5 off. But that coupon is only valid on Saturdays. So I'm still going to bring you some scenarios so you can utilize that 5 off of 25 coupon. But normally I'll post that on Wednesdays. But today is bringing you an any day deals video, so you can come any day of this week and do these deals, and I'm going to try to keep it around $10. So let's get into the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and then if you're new to my channel, welcome. And then if you've been subscribed, I appreciate you so much. Don't forget to like, y'all, and don't forget to turn on that bell notification, because your girl is close to 10K subscribers, and I'm definitely going to be doing a giveaway once I hit 10K. So let's get into the video. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's jump into the video. All right, y'all, the first thing I'm going to grab, I already have it in my cart, but I grabbed one of these chic disposable razors. You could also get the men one if you prefer. They're $5.35, and we have a $2 digital coupon. That same $2 digital does work for these right here that are $6.75, and maybe you want to pick those up instead. But I'm going to go the cheaper route and get the ones at $5.35. So don't forget to clip the $2 digital coupon. Does anybody still have their digital coupons for the Dove? Because we do have $2 digitals for both the body wash, the men body wash at $6, and then we also have a $2 digital for the women body wash at $7.50. And then you all may still have that 2 off of $9 general digital coupon as well. And if you're new to couponing at Dollar General, you can combine a store coupon, which is a Dollar General coupon, with the manufacturer coupon. And how you know the difference is because a store coupon or a Dollar General coupon will literally say DG or Dollar General on it, and then the manufacturer coupon normally says like manufacturer on it. But that's how you know. But you can use those together, so that could also be an option if you are in need of like body wash. Now I did factor some of these in my any day deals video from last week, so definitely check it out. And I'm not going to factor it in this week, but I still just wanted to share it in case you were in need of body wash. Now apparently there's a glitch going on the Pantene. We have like a $5 digital coupon where it says like if you buy like one Pantene and then like the Golden Rescue or something like that. But apparently when you buy 2, it's coming off giving overage. Now this store I'm sure is probably updated because they have the self-checkout. So I may wait and do it at another store, but I did just want to mention it. Now if I was to do it, it may just end up being free. But I want the overage so I can get some other items I need, because y'all know if you've been couponing, y'all know we kind of get these for free a lot. So I don't necessarily need it, but I definitely would want to take advantage of the overage. So I may go to another Dollar General and test it out, but I did just want to share it, and y'all let me know if you tested it out and it works. But a great time to maybe get stocked up on some hair care. All right, y'all, made my way to a whole nother Dollar General. I'm just going to insert the clip into the video, but I just want to see if they have the Pantene. All right, y'all, they have the Pantene here, so I'm gonna pick up 2. I'm gonna get a shampoo and a conditioner. Well, maybe they don't have shampoo. Well, I'm gonna get 2 conditioners at $1.75 each, and y'all, we have that $5 digital that apparently is attaching when you pick up 2. Big shout out to, I believe on Instagram, her name is Couponing Farm Girl, but she mentioned the deal. So let's see if we get some overage, and I'm gonna go ahead and pick me up some items I need and use that overage to go towards it, because if you don't know, Dollar General can't give you the overage, so you would need to add in something to cover that overage. So a great time to get items you need, and then if you add in something that has a coupon, even better. All right, y'all, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick up 3 of these V8 Splash at 3 for $5, and then use that overage to help cover the cost. Now we need juice anyway, so a great time to get items I'm going to pay for anyway. Y'all, since I'm at this store, something else I wanted to mention, because if you're in need of like sodas and you like Pepsi, like the Pepsi products, they are priced at 3 for $12. So like Pepsi, Mountain Dew, what's another one? The ginger ale. What's that ginger ale called? But Oh, this ginger ale, that one. But like the 12 cans are 3 for $12, and we have a $2 digital, so that ends up making them 3 for $10. So a great $10 challenge, or if you want to incorporate this into your 5 off of 25, a great item to add, especially if you're going to pay for this anyway. And then they're like $6.50 each. And then check your Fetch Rewards account, because I think we do have offers for like the Pepsi Zero, if I'm not mistaken. And then if you're new to Fetch, it's another like free app that you get points for like scanning your receipts, and then those points you redeem for gift cards for tons of places. So another app to have. And then if you do use my referral code, you'll actually get 2,000 points or $2 after submitting your first receipt. A great beginner friendly app, because all you're doing is scanning your receipts. All right, y'all, so I'm gonna go ahead and test it out. This is everything I'm picking up. I have 3 of the V8 Splash, 3 for $5, and then I added in 2 of the Pantenes at $1.75 each. And that $5 digital we have is attaching, so after that comes off, I should pay just $3.50 at the register. All right, y'all, went ahead and checked out. Let me show you the receipt. And then I don't know if my store hasn't been updated. I don't know if maybe your store has been, but I'm using a store that doesn't have a self-checkout, if that matters. But here's the receipt. Focus. So there's the Pantenes at $1.75 each. You see the $5 digital did come off, y'all. And then there's the V8 Splash. The store discounts you see, they're taking off because that makes them 3 for $5. But I end up paying $3.50 before tax, like I planned, y'all, for all 5 items. So I had a total savings of $7.95, y'all. So I looked on my other accounts. I don't see the $5 digital, so hopefully you were able to clip it, but it is a go. All right, y'all, so we do have dollar digitals for both the Crest and the Orbi. So I'm gonna pick up one of the Crest toothpaste. I'm gonna try to get one of the cheaper ones at like $3.35, and then I'm gonna grab one of these Orbi toothbrushes. I'm gonna grab this one. This is actually $3.35. It's in the wrong spot. But we do have a dollar digital that is attaching. Now, if your store carries like the dollar Crest and like the dollar Orbi, some of the dollar digitals are attaching to some of those. So scan it if your store has it and see if it attaches. But that can also be a great freebie. But we're just gonna pick up the toothpaste and the toothbrush and get it added into our cart. All right, y'all, we did get $2 digitals for the Nivea lotion, so I'm going to pick up one at $5. Now we also have $2 digitals for the Eucerin, which is about $5.75 if you get the cheaper one. I think this one right here is $7.50, so that could also be an option, but I'm going to go the cheaper route and get the Nivea lotion at $5. And again, don't forget to flip the $2 digital coupon. I'm just passing the brownie paper towels. If you are in need of it, definitely a great time to get stocked up, because if you saw my haul video from last week, or if you haven't, check it out, because I did incorporate it into my deal. But I'm showing that it's priced at $8.95, and it's the 4 equals 8. Now you may have a dollar digital, or you may still have a $3 digital, so definitely a great time to get stocked up, but a great time that, what am I trying to say, y'all? But pretty much a great time to get stocked up. Also, y'all, just keep in mind there's tons of ways you can do the deal. Like I always say, cater it to your need. I don't always, of course, show all the deals, but because I'm passing, I did want to mention it. If you're in need of light bulbs, you definitely may want to get them at Dollar General, because there is an instant savings going on like the True Living or the GE floodlights, where you instantly save $2. Now I want to say you have to spend $10, but maybe it is when you just buy one, you save $2. So that could be an option too, if this is something you're going to pay for anyway. And then if you do end up like factored into your 5 off of 25, remember that the instant savings always comes off first. So if you were right at $25, the $2 instant savings will come off, dropping you under $25. So with that being said, you need to be at least $27 if you're trying to do this instant savings where you save $2. Or let's say you were doing an instant savings deal like this one over here with the Scott, because the Scott products are also on an instant savings where if you spend at least $16, you would save $3 instantly. So in that case, you would need to be at $28 if you're trying to use this with the 5 off of 25. But a great time to get stocked up on some Scott products, because you can get like the tissue and the paper towels. So always keep that in mind. Now, y'all, we did get dollar digitals for the Swiffer. So if you end up doing like a, let's say, an all digital game scenario, you definitely may want to factor this into your deal, especially if this is something you're going to pay for anyway. I normally like to get the Wet Jet at $6.75 and use the dollar digital, but you could go the cheaper route and get some of like the $5 products. Or if you're using like the Gain 5 off of 30, you could get the Gain scented products. So always keep that in mind. And this could also be an option if you are doing a gain scenario. I scanned this on the app. It's ringing up $3.15. And then y'all remember we have a 50-cent digital for like the Mr. Clean products. So it doesn't just include like the multi-surface cleaner if maybe you want to get like a magic eraser. But again, if you're doing the gain scenario where you spend at least $30 and save $5, remember it needs to be gain scented. So just make sure you're scanning your items so you can confirm the price and that your digital coupons are attaching. All right, y'all, so now let's pick us up some cleaning products. So we have a 50-cent digital for Lysol. There's tons of ways you can do the deal. The cheaper route to go would be to pick up this multi-surface cleaner right here at $2.50. Use a 50-cent digital. But if you know you maybe need like toilet bowl cleaner, you can come over here and grab this one at $2.75 and use that 50-cent digital coupon. Or maybe you want to get some of the more expensive ones. So again, always cater it to your need. But if you still also have that $1.50 off of 2 for the Clorox, that could also be an option. You can pick up some of like these toilet bowl cleaners, or maybe you need the wipes. And I believe we may still have those offers on SWAGBUCKS that I've been mentioning in several videos, where we have like 200 points or $2 back. And again, SWAGBUCKS is just another free rebate app, and it allows you to maximize your savings even more. So let's grab one of the Lysols at $2.50, get it added to our cart. All right, y'all, the next item I'm going to grab is this Microban multi-purpose cleaner at $3.50, and we do have a $1 digital coupon. Now, always cater it to your need. You don't have to get the fresh scent one. I think it's another one out there that's like orange, so cater the deals to your need. All right, y'all, now we have a 25-cent digital coupon. I know, not much, but it works for like the Ajax, which is like $2.25, or you can even get like the Fabuloso right here at $3.50. So let's grab one and get it added into our cart. And like the Ajax and Palmolive, YBlackBeats, Fabuloso, they're also on a promotion, buy 2, get 1 free. So that could also be an option if this is something you're going to pay for anyway. All right, y'all, now let's grab us some laundry care. So we do have $2 digitals for the Gain products at $7.50. Oh, my bad. Okay, so we're going to grab one of these liquid detergents right here. And don't forget to clip the $2 digital. Now that same digital does work for like the flings if maybe you prefer the flings. Or if you're one that maybe wants like the fabric softener, you can grab the fabric softener, or you can grab the dryer sheets or the firework beads. So always cater it to your need, but grab one and get it added into your cart. All right, y'all, next I'm gonna grab one of these Downy fabric softeners. This week they're actually priced at $6.95, and we do have a $2 digital. Now there's several different Downies, because there's some that are smaller that are $5, and we have a $1 digital. That same $1 digital works for like the beads, or maybe you want the dryer sheets. So just be careful and make sure you're picking up the right one if you're planning on using the $2 digital. It looks like it's the 77 fluid ounce. All right, y'all, next we're gonna grab one of these Tide Simply. You can get the pods or the liquids, and they're $3.50, and we have a 50-cent digital. That same 50-cent digital works for, do they have them? Yeah, works for the bounce dryer sheets right here, also at $3.50. So always cater it to your need. All right, y'all, next thing we're going to grab is one of these Purex, the 4-in-1. These are actually $3.75, but y'all, on IBOTTA, so again, like I always preach about, y'all, IBOTTA is a free cashback app. So it's another way you can maximize your savings even more. And yes, you're getting the cash back. But we have a $1 offer, so that'll end up making these just $2.75. And then, like I always say, if you're new to IBOTTA and you use my referral code, which you'll either see here on the screen, or you can just click the link down in the description box, and that's for any of the rebate apps that I mentioned. But you'll actually get $10 after submitting your first receipt and offer. So a great way to maximize your savings. So let's grab one, get it added to our cart, and then we're gonna come over here and grab one of these Arm & Hammer detergents at $5.35, and we do have a $1 digital coupon. Now it's kind of in a way misleading, because the ad says $6.35 and you see the, oh, never mind, maybe they're saying the $1 digital is only valid until the 29th. Yeah, disregard. All right, y'all, I'm gonna come over here and grab one of these Palmolives. You want to grab one at $3.25. It's the 18 fluid ounce, and we do have $1 digital coupons. And like I said, if you are doing a Gain deal, you may want to factor in like the Gain dish liquid. They're priced at 2 for $5, no digital coupons, but that could also be an option to help you get to that $30 limit, especially if you're in need of dish liquid. All right, y'all, we're gonna grab one of these finished dishwasher tabs. These are actually in the wrong spot, but they're $3.65 and we have a $1.50 digital. And then we also have some cashback offers, y'all, on IBOTTA. I believe these are giving back $1. But if you wanted to pay a little more and get the quantum one, that $1.50 works for those. It even works for the finished jet dry if you maybe want those. And then we also have separate different offers on IBOTTA as well for those also. So again, always cater it to your need. All right, y'all, we're gonna grab 2 of these Colgates at $2.95. We do have a 3 off of 2 digital coupon. All right, y'all, so I'm really excited about this deal and a great time to get stocked up. But the Kellogg's cereal this week is priced at $3 for $6, and it's the 10 to 15.9 ounce. So always cater it to your need. Now, y'all comment below. In the past, I could have sworn we had a 1 off of 2 digital. It may have already expired, but that could drop this down to just 3 for $5. So let's grab 3. You can mix and match if maybe you want to get one of the Frosted Flakes, if maybe you want to grab one of the other participating items. So always cater it to your need. Now, those of you who may prefer the General Mills cereal, select ones are priced at 2 for $5. And we do also have a 1 off of 2 digital, so you could definitely maybe pick up those if you prefer that. If maybe you want to get like the Honey Nut Cheerios, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. So again, cater the deals to your need. And also remember, with the General Mills, if you still have that 2 off of $10 General Digital, where if you spend at least $10 worth on General Mills products, you'll save $2. This could definitely be something that you factor in, because that's at least $5 helping you reach that $10 threshold. And then y'all know, if y'all been following me, the General Mills includes several items like the old El Paso. It includes several items, so always cater the deal to your need. You don't just have to get all cereal. Maybe you want Betty Crocker, maybe you need the fruit snacks, or maybe you need like the cake mix. So again, cater it to your need. It even includes like the, I'm pretty sure I'm saying it wrong, the gold, actually, since it's right here, it also includes like this flour right here, which is 2 for $6, if maybe you wanted to get like flour. So always cater it to your need. All right, y'all, so like I said, with the General Mills digital, where you spend $10 and save $2, like I said, it includes the old El Paso products, and they're also on a promotion this week where you spend $5 and instantly save $1. So we're gonna grab at least $5 worth. There's tons of ways you can do the deal, so you can maybe get some of the seasonings if maybe you want some at $1, or like the 3-pack. Maybe you need the beans, or maybe you want to get like the taco shells. So always cater it to your need. And just to mention this deal again, like I said in my videos from last week, definitely a great time to get stocked up on trash bags. If you are in need of these Glad trash bags, they're priced at 2 for $10. And we still have those $1 cashback rebates on IBOTTA that work for these. And I think it works for this one too, but I know it works for this one. I scanned it on the app. So that could end up making these 2 for $8. And if you are factoring this into like your 5 off of 25, it would be even cheaper. All right, y'all, now we are about to get stocked up on some chips. This week, select like Ruffles, Lay's, Doritos, Cheetos are priced at 2 for $6. And we have $1 digitals for each one. And then if you're one that maybe prefers the baked ones, we even have $1 off of 2 for that as well. And they're also 2 for $6. So cater it to your need. But you can always mix and match. Maybe you want to get 2 of the Lay's for 2 for $6, and then maybe get 2 of the Doritos for 2 for $6. And actually, I don't think it includes the Ruffles, but Lay's, Doritos, the Cheetos, and then like if you maybe want the baked ones. Now, if you are in need of tissue, check your accounts. You still may have that $2.50 off of 2 digital for like the Angel Soft. And remember, if your store carries like the larger ones, like the 8, I think equals 24. Those are $5.95. And if you have the regular one, so the ones that look like this, but they're just the 8 equals 24, we still, I think, have those $1 cashback rebates on IBOTTA as well. But I believe that $2.50 digital also works for these also. Wow, y'all, literally as I was doing the video, they end up stocking up on the Angel Soft. So this is the Angel Soft I was referring to. So it's $5.95, and we have that $2.50 off of 2 digital. And then remember, we have those $1 cashback rebates on IBOTTA. All right, y'all, so here's a nice little deal that you could do. Pick up one of the game products at $7.50. So I got the liquid detergent, but you could get the flings if maybe you are in need of detergent. But again, they're $7.50. We have a $2 digital. You can even maybe get like the fabric softener or the dryer sheet. So pick whichever one you prefer. And then I picked up the Finish dish tabs at $3.65, and we're going to use a $1.50 digital. And then I picked up 2 of the Colgate toothpaste at $2.95, and we're going to use a 3 off of 2 digital. So if we were to do this deal using all of the digital coupons, again, as you can find on your Dollar General app, this would end up bringing us down to just $9.55 after all of our coupons come off before tax. But remember, we're going to submit our receipt to IBOTTA and get back $1 back. Actually, y'all, correction. You would end up paying $10.55 at the register, but then you would submit your receipt to IBOTTA, get back $1 back, making this just $9.55. So again, if you're new to these rebate apps, it's another way you can maximize your savings even more. But let me show you some other ways you can do the deal based off of your need, because let's say you didn't even want the toothpaste, because if you've been couponing, then you know that we typically get toothpaste free all the time. But maybe you need to get stocked up on laundry care. So you could add in one of the Arm & Hammers at $5.35, use the dollar digital. And then if you did the deal like this would end up bringing you to $11 before tax. So you would pay $12 at the register, submit your receipt to IBOTTA for $1 back for the finish, making this just $11, y'all. So let me show you another way though you could do the deal. And always remember, you can get the more expensive ones, but this is like the cheaper one to get, or you can even get like the finished jet dry. So several ways you can switch your deal around. But let's say we did a deal like this. You could add in the Lysol at $2.50, use the 50-cent digital, and then add in the Ajax at $2.25, use that 25-cent digital. So if we did the deal like this, and after we get back the cash back from IBOTTA for the finish, this would just be $10.65. So we would pay $11.65 at the register, submit our receipt to IBOTTA for $1 back, making this just $10.65, y'all. Now you could also do the deal like this if maybe you are one that maybe wants dryer sheets. You could pick up the Bounce dryer sheets at $3.50, and remember we had that 50-cent digital coupon, and then this would end up totaling you just $10.65 or $9.65 after you get back the $1 back from IBOTTA. But remember, that same 50-cent digital for the Bounce also works for the Tide. So if maybe you would prefer the Tide Simply, you can get that, or maybe if you want the liquid, you can get the liquid. So several ways that you can switch your deal around based off of your need. And then here's a nice deal to do, especially if you're going to pay for these anyway, or maybe you have like a party or something coming up. You can pick up 2 of the Lay's chips at 2 for $6, use the 1 off of 2 digital. Pick up 2 of the Doritos, also priced at 2 for $6, and then we have a separate 1 off of 2 digital. This would actually bring us to like $12, but then after our coupons come off, it would just be $10, y'all. But again, if you factor this into like a 5 off of 25, it would be even cheaper. And then remember, if maybe you don't want the Doritos, or maybe you don't want the Lay's, remember you can also get like the Cheetos. So maybe you don't want the Doritos, the Cheetos, which are actually more expensive, so they're normally like $4.25. So the fact that they're 2 for $6 is great. But you could do it like this, still come out the same, because the Cheetos are also 2 for $6. And then we have a separate 1 off of 2 digital. And then remember, those baked chips are also included as well. And we have separate 1 off of 2 digital. Now here's a nice deal to do. You could pick up the Old El Paso product at $1.95. I got those like cheesy Mexican rice. But another option could be like these refried beans. They're also $1.25. Or if you want to pay a little more and get this enchilada sauce at $2.25, you could do that. Or maybe you want to get some of the taco seasoning or like the chili. You could pick up 2 of those. So then you would pay about 5 cents more. But just cater it to your need. But these are $1 each. But if we did a deal like this, picking up the Old El Paso right here at $1.95 and then the taco shells right here at $3.20, that brings us to $5.15. So we should save $1 instantly for spending at least $5 on El Paso. But remember, they also are a part of the General Mills products. So I added in the General Mills cereal priced at 2 for $5. And remember, we have a 1 off of 2 digital for the General Mills. So the General Mills products, so the cereal and the Old El Paso, total us $10.15. So we'll also be able to use that 2 off of 10 digital coupon. So then I added in 3 of the V8 Splash at 3 for $5. But this right here would all, like after all of our coupons and everything come off and our instant savings, we should pay just $11.15 before tax. Now I'm not sure though with the instant savings, y'all comment below if you know or not, but I'm thinking that we still should get the $2 off for 10. I don't think that matters because it's a digital coupon, because I know, like I always tell y'all, with the instant savings, you need to be at least the amount before it comes off. But that's like if you're using like the 5 over 25. But if that $2 digital doesn't come off, then at that point, if your like total is $2 more, I would just add in something for like, just to I would just add in something for $1, so that way you can make sure you still get the $2 off, and then your out of pocket would be about $1 more. But also remember, another option that you could do, if maybe you don't want the V8 splash, you can maybe factor in, like if you just want to get stocked up on cereal, if you want to pay $1 more, you could factor in 3 of the the Kellogg's. So always cater it to your need. Or you can even do the deal like this, taking away the General Mills products but adding in the Kellogg's at 3 for $6, and then your total would actually be $11. I probably should have did that a little better. So you could do it like this, and then it ends up coming out to be $11 because you got the cereal 3 for $6, and then you got the General Mills, the V8 splash for 3 for $5. And then here's a nice deal to do now. I'm not quite sure how this probably would work, but I think it would still work out good, because with the old El Paso products, I picked up the rice at $1.95. I have the taco kit at $3.20. I have the refried beans at $1.95, the sauce at $2.25, and then the chili at $1. Or you could get the taco seasoning at $1. But because it came with it in the box, I just wanted to kind of get different items. So the old El Paso products total us $10.35. So if you were just to do those old El Paso products by itself, not factoring in the V8 splash, this would be $10.35. And I'm thinking that the 2 off of 10 digital would come off. And then I'm also thinking, because this is $10 worth of products, so that means we did the instant savings twice, it should take off $2, making this just $6.35, y'all, for all 5 of these items. But if you were to, add in like the V8 splash, then you would end up paying just $11.35. But remember, you don't have to get the V8 splash. Another option, which would still come out to be the same, you could factor in like the Doritos or the Cheetos or the Lay's, because remember, they're 2 for $6, but then we have $1 digital, which then drops it down to $5. So your out of pocket would still come out to be the same if you did it like this. Or if you wanted to pay about 50 cents more, maybe you need laundry care, you could factor in one of the Gain products, because they're $7.50, but remember we have the $2 digital. Or if you wanted to pay $1 more, you could factor in the Kellogg's cereal. Remember it's 3 for $6. And then again, you can get whichever one you prefer. I just wanted to get different options. So if you maybe wanted like Frosted Flakes, you might want to get all Frosted Flakes. And then there's several other ones you can get as well. But let me show you another way you can do the deal. If you are in need of laundry care and you're not particular on the brand, and you want to come out a little cheaper, you could factor in the Arm & Hammer. Remember, it's $5.35 and we have $1 digital. So if you did the deal like this, you would end up paying just $10.70, y'all, before tax. And then here's a nice deal. You kind of get a little bit of everything. You could pick up the Microban multi-purpose cleaner at $3.50 and then use the $1 digital. Pick up the Tide Simply Liquid. Remember, it's $3.50, but you could get the pods or even those bounce dryer sheets and then use the 50-cent digital. Pick up the Palmolive at $3.25, use the $1 digital. Or if you want to pay about 25 cents less, you could get the Ajax at $2.25 and use the 25-cent digital. And then pick up the Nivea at $5, the Nivea lotion, and then use the $2 digital. But again, if you want to pay a little more, maybe you prefer the Eucerin, you could pick up the Eucerin at $5.75, use the $2 digital that we have for the Eucerin, and then you would pay about 75 cents more. But let's say we did a deal like this. This would end up, after like all of our coupons come off, y'all, at the register, we would end up paying just $10.75 before tax. Now again, you could do it like this. If maybe you want to pay about 25 cents less, and then you would end up paying just $10.50. Or if you're not particular on the laundry care brand, you could take out the Tide Simply, add in the Purex. Remember, it's $3.75, but we have that $1 cashback rebate on IBOTTA, and it'll end up being 25 cents less if you factored in like the Purex instead of this, if you did it like with the Palmolive. But if we did it like this, then this will end up being just $10.25 or $10.50 if you want to keep it like this. But another option as well, here we go, if maybe you don't want the Palmolive, maybe you do need to get stocked up on like a multi-purpose cleaner, you could either factor in the Lysol instead, or just take out the Palmolive and factor in the Lysol. So tons of ways you can do the deal. Remember to click the 50-cent digital for the Lysol. It's $2.50. Or if you want it like the toilet bowl cleaner at $2.75, you can pay 25 cents more and do it like that. And then here's a nice option you could do. Pick up 3 of the Kellogg cereals at 3 for $6. Pick up the Ajax at $2.25. Use the 25-cent digital. Pick up the Purex at $3.75. And then we're going to submit our receipt to IBOTTA and get back $1 in cash back. But if we did the deal like this, at the register, we would end up paying just $11.75. But again, we would submit our receipt to IBOTTA, making this just $10.75 after the $1 cash back. Now, great substitute if maybe you don't want the Ajax. You could factor in the Lysol white multi-purpose cleaner at $2.50. Use the 50-cent digital, and your out-of-pocket still comes out to be the same. Or if you want to pay about 25 cents more, you could factor in the Palmolive. Or if maybe you want to factor in like the Tide Simply, you could keep the Ajax and you would pay about 25 cents more. So you pay about what, $11 if you wanted to do it like this. So tons of ways you can do your deal. Or you can even maybe take that out, add in the multi-purpose cleaner, and then roughly you'll pay about 50 cents less. So actually, if you did the deal like this would end up being like $10.50. And then for this deal, you could pick up the Tide Simply products or the Bounce products at $3.50. Use the 50-cent digital. Pick up the Ajax at $2.25. Use the 25-cent digital. Pick up 3 of the V8 Splash at 3 for $5 and no digital coupons. But after all of our coupons come off, if we were to do the deal like this at the register, y'all, we would pay just $10.25. No, we would pay just $10. If we got the Palmolive instead of the Ajax, we would pay $10.25. Or if you know you need cereal, you might want to factor in the General Mills cereal at 2 for $5. Use the $1 digital, and then you would end up paying just $9 before tax. But again, if you want to come out even cheaper, 25 cents cheaper, you could just factor in the Purex. And this would be $8.25. No, this would be $8.75 because it's 25 cents cheaper after we get back the $1 cash back on IBOTTA. And then at that point, you could just factor in the Lysol. And then this would end up bringing you to $10.75. So several ways you can switch your deal around. Always cater it to your need. And here's a nice deal to do. Pick up the Lysol at $2.50. Use the 50-cent digital. Pick up the Ajax at $2.25. Use the 25-cent digital. Pick up the Purex at $3.75. We're going to get the $1 cash back from IBOTTA. And then pick up the Bounce dryer sheets at $3.50. Use the 50-cent digital. Or if maybe you just want to get stocked up on laundry care, remember you could do your deal like this. Or if you just want to keep it all pods related, you could do the deal like this. But let's just keep the dryer sheet so we can get like different laundry care items. But I just wanted to show you there's several ways you can do the deal. But if you were to do the deal like this, after all of our coupons come off at the register, we would just pay $9.75. But again, if maybe you want the Ajax but your store is out of it, or maybe you prefer the Palmolive, you could pay 25 cents more, so it ended up being $10 if you wanted to do your deal like this. Now, remember that same 25-cent digital that works for the Ajax also works for like the Fabuloso. So you could factor in the Fabuloso at $3.50, and then you would pay $11. So just keep that in mind if maybe you know you need to get stocked up on like cleaning supplies. Now, here's a nice deal to do, y'all. Pick up 2 of the Angel Softs at $5.95 each. Make sure it's the regular scented ones, because we have a $2.50 off of 2 digital coupon. But we also have those $1 cashback rebates on IBOTTA as well that work for the regular scent. Now, if you just want to utilize the $2.50 off of 2 digital, you can get like I think it's like the lavender scent, fresh scent, so you can get the scented ones. But if you're trying to get the cashback offer on IBOTTA, you need to get the regular one. And then pick up the Purex at $3.75, and then remember we have a $1 cashback rebate on IBOTTA as well. So this would end up being just $10.15, y'all, after we get back the cash back from IBOTTA. So an amazing time to get stocked up. Now, if you want to pay about 25 cents more and you want to get like the Tide, let's say the Tide Simply, you could do the deal like this. Or if you just need to get, let's say, stocked up on like dish detergent, you could just factor in the dish detergent And then if you did your deal like this, you would roughly pay about 50 cents less, since this ends up being $2.25 and then the Purex ends up being $2.75 when it's all said and done. So you'll pay 50 cents less, so about $9 and some change if you did the deal like this. Another option, roughly you'll pay a little less as well, around the same, if maybe you want the Mr. Clean at $3.15. Remember we had that 50-cent digital coupon. You could also do your deal like this, or if you want to pay about 25 cents more than the Purex, if we did it with the Purex, remember it's $10.15. But let's say you needed to get some lotion, you could factor in a Nivea lotion. Remember it's $5, but we have a $2 digital, which makes it $3. So you end up paying 25 cents more if you end up doing your deal like this. So what is that, $10.40? Is my math right? So always cater the deals to your need. You could do your deal like this, come out paying just $9.40. Don't forget to clip the 50-cent digital for the Lysol. So several ways you can switch your deal around. If maybe you are one that needs toothpaste and you want to pay about 35 cents more than a Lysol deal, you could factor in the Crest. Remember it's $3.35, and then we have that dollar digital. Or if you maybe need toothbrushes, you could factor in the Oral-B at $3.35 and use that dollar digital for the Oral-B, and then again roughly pay the same price. So about 35 cents more than if you were to do it with this. So this is like $9.40, but after the digital coupon, this makes this $2.35. So like I said, you pay about 35 cents more. Now here's a nice deal if you just need like paper towels and maybe laundry care. Pick up the Brownie paper towels at $8.35. Use the $3 digital if you have it. Or if not and you only have the dollar digital, just know your out of pocket would be about $2 more. Pick up the Arm & Hammer at $5.35. Use the dollar digital. So if you were to do the deal using the $3 digital for the Brownie, the dollar for the Arm & Hammer, this ends up being just $10.30, y'all, before tax. But if you know you prefer the Gain products, you could get anyone at $7.50, whether it's the flings, whether it's the liquid detergent, and then roughly your out of pocket would be about $1 more. So you could also do your deal like this. So like I always say, cater the deal to your need. You could also do your deal like this. Pick up the Brownie again, $8.95. Use the $3 digital. Pick up the Purex at $3.75. We're going to submit our receipt to IBOTTA for $1 in cash back. Pick up the Ajax at $2.25. Use the 25-cent digital. Now, great substitute, and you will still come out to be the same. You could just factor in the Lysol at $2.50 and then use the 50-cent digital. So you could do your deal like this as well, and then again you will still come out to be the same. But let's say we did it like this, we would end up paying just $10.70. So we would pay $11.70 at the register, submit our receipt to IBOTTA for $1 cash back, making this just $10.70, y'all. Now you could do your deal like this. It'll end up coming out to be $9.95 if you take out the Purex but factor in the Lysol. So several ways you can switch your deal around. You could also do your deal like this, factoring in, keeping the Brownie but factoring in the Oral-B at $3.35 and then the Crest at $3.35, and we have separate dollar digitals for each one of those. If you end up doing your deal like this ends up being just $10.65 before tax. You could also do your deal like this. It ends up coming out to be $10.85 after all of our digital coupons come off. So the $3 digitals for the Brownie, 25 cents for the Ajax, which is $2.25, and then the 3 off of 2 digital for the Colgates, which are $2.95 each. But y'all, that is all I have for my any day deals video. Be on the lookout for my 5 off of 25 scenario video that I'll have posted on Wednesday. I do plan on also doing some couponing at Family Dollar, so I'll have an any day deals video and a 5 off of 25 for Family Dollar as well if you're into Family Dollar. But if you're ever wondering how you can support my channel for completely free at that, like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, turn on your bell notification, and leave me a comment. And then also let me know which deal you like and which one you plan on doing. So thanks for all the support. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time. Hey, bye-bye.